What's up, guys? This is gonna be a revision of the same video that I just made yesterday, but I think I've decided that I'm gonna try and make this one shorter and a bit more to the point rather than kind of just having it be me being like, yeah, all this, that, and the other. But I'm gonna keep this video on one topic. This video is gonna be on the one topic being my motivation. I think that's what I was kind of trying to cover in the last video. Well, it wasn't motivation, but it would have been something along the lines of how I felt pressure from other people and feel like there's always pressure online. So even if you go online nowadays, you can't go online and you can't go online and enjoy it. I don't think. I think if you go online and use the internet, you know that there's a lot of pressure from people, especially as a guy. I think that there's a lot of pressure that you need to be perfect, and I'm not saying that you do have to be perfect or you don't have to be perfect, but you just have to be yourself, regardless of what way anything goes in life. I think another point of my previous video was that you should live with no regrets is the reason why I kind of chose the title for it. And it seriously, it's a weird thing to talk about, but obviously if you're in the situation where you have regrets in your life that you didn't do this or you wish you did that or wish you did the other, I'm not saying that you can't live like that, but I do think that it would help a lot if you came to terms with such things. Like you came to terms with, one second, I need to turn my brightness up. Brightness. Low distance. But I realized you couldn't see that in the last video. I watched it back a couple of minutes. I said I wouldn't, but I decided I would just because. But yeah, no. The point of my last video wasn't supposed to be anything crazy other than you should live your life with no regrets. You know, you should really enjoy it to the fullest because the whole point of the video is that you only get one chance, and you shouldn't waste it on doing and on acting like you can do it again. You know what I mean? I think that's what I've kind of came to the realization of, is that although all these choices in my life have led me to this situation, I wouldn't do anything different, and I believe that. I think that I sometimes think that I can do things again. Like I get the same opportunities. And I don't think anyone else would really think like that other than myself. I think that it's a strange one because it makes sense to me. And that's all that matters, don't get me wrong. But it's hard to put pen to paper and be like, I only get one chance. I shouldn't fuck this up. I should really, really think this through. There are some situations in my life, obviously, I have thought through, but there are some points in my life where I've been like, no, I just not thought through the fact that I could never do these things again, or this opportunity is a miss, or, you know, stuff along those lines where it's like, it's serious, and I should have took it more seriously. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with what I do now, I'm happy where I am in my life, and I think I do have a positive future ahead of me, but it's wild having a job and watching just the weeks go past. Like, I swear, I'm in my own eyes, I'm still 18, although it was my 19th birthday, not short of just a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if that's my fault, or it's just that I've got myself into a schedule where doing something different. Sorry, I'm not sure if I've got myself into a schedule where I'm kind of just comfortable. You know what I mean? You see all these videos online saying, don't get comfortable, you can't get comfortable, you're not allowed to get comfortable. I'm comfortable, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't want to be, but I feel like there's no issue with being comfortable. Maybe maybe there is. Maybe I'll watch my life piss away, you know, like fuck all's ever happened, but I don't think I will try and do that. I think I will just try and extend my own life to the fullest, and I want to get out more, I want to run more, I want to take better care of myself, but the only person who can make that change is me. And the same thing goes for anyone who's watching this. It should be, yes, I'm enjoying my life and enjoying it to the fullest, but am I getting comfortable? And understandably, a lot of people online will be like, don't get comfortable. You can get comfortable. You can have a couple months of comfortability, but just don't let it take over yourself. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos, is make a difference to myself and step out of my comfort zone. I recorded one there a couple minutes ago on a different game, and just couldn't. It only went on for about 2 minutes, but I didn't know what to talk about or where to start or where to go, and I was uncomfortable. What's this? Firefly bush. Yeah, I was uncomfortable and didn't know what to talk about or what to say or what to do, and I just had to stop the video and just say no, I'm not even gonna upload that, because it was only a couple minutes long, but I didn't get any important points across, which I'd say probably won't happen in this video either. This will be another video like my previous one where nothing's happened, but I do have after uploading my video last night, I came to the conclusion that I have a list of things that I want to do, and I want to talk about things such as, wait one sec. So I want to talk about things such as, these are really strange topics for someone, but I want to talk about running, and I want to talk how I love running and how I have been off it for a while, don't get me wrong, but I would love to get back into it. The only thing that I'm saying I'm waiting on is the weather to change. And don't get me wrong, the weather shouldn't be a huge play in how much I run, but it's something that definitely does make a difference too. And the weather's nice outside at the moment as of recording this, so hopefully I will go out and go for a run soon, but I know I should run after eating, and I just did, so I'm making my own excuses. But yeah, I want to talk about running and how important my own health is, and everyone else's health, and your health, and my health, and everyone's health should be, especially in these kind of times where shit's tough for a lot of people. Like, yeah, how it's tough for a lot of people and how it's hard to kind of take care of yourself at the moment. I don't mean that as in like I don't know what way I mean that, other than people. I know myself, I haven't been eating the best as I could have been, as I should be, to help my running out, but I keep telling myself whenever summer rolls around, I gotta lock in. I just need to lock in. It's a vicious cycle if I just need to lock in. And sometimes you kind of have to get the ball rolling. And that's what I kind of tried to do yesterday with the video. I'm trying to get the ball rolling. Just in such a way that I could, even though these are uncomfortable, small little videos, that probably I hope nobody will really see it. I hope nobody sits and watches this whole thing. And I did get a comment from one of my friends in the previous videos, which it kind of made me a bit happy to read it, just to see that there's people out there still fucking subscribed to me with notifications on that's seen this, and maybe looked at it and went, man, I'm unsubscribing from this guy. But yeah, no, the comment was, the comment said the weekly slap arc, and yeah, that's my main inspiration for the video. The video is it's just me coming on and pretending to have wisdom, like all those other people did. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably not get anywhere. I couldn't imagine that I'm gonna make serious change or serious money or serious movement with any of this. But I'm glad I'm doing it, because that's what I'm trying to kind of get across, is that I'm putting myself well out of my comfort zone doing this. I've been making videos for a long time. This is the only video I've ever made like this. I'm not sure why, but it's the only one. I've made so many different types of videos and so many different types of accounts, and so many different demographics of people. And apart from, let me just get this across real quick. I never made it. If I made it, I wouldn't be posting on this one today. I would be off enjoying my life doing something else. And it's wild how much the money really has to come into play with it. Don't get me wrong, I do work full time, and I do make an okay wage for my current age, and I do have a future in my career ahead of me, which I hope to keep. I do hope to grow and develop with it, but it is completely crazy how there's just so much there's so much I need to stay focused on that I can't. I feel like I'm just saying words. I feel like making this video has me realizing that I'm literally just blabbering. This whole video is just blah blah blah. But let me get this across. Let me just I'm gonna wrap this one up quickly because it's what 8 minutes in, 10 minutes in. I've said nothing. I don't want this to go on for 20 minutes like the other one did. The simple way to put this is I want to make videos based off of how running affected me. I want to play games. I want to talk about my PC, the hardware about it, and how I worked and how I've built my computer. My computer isn't by all means perfect, but it's something that's definitely taken up a large part of my life in the later years. After I got it, whenever I turned 5 years ago, it's the same computer 5 years ago, about 14, 15. But I want to talk about it. I also want to talk about how the short form content that I did make. I made shorts on here. You can see the shorts I made on YouTube by literally clicking on my profile and watching them. They were Counter-Strike shorts. I might go on and upload a Counter-Strike video. I would love to make a video like Demo wall hacks or like OnlyPixel, you know, where they have the face cam and they sit and they talk and they have a chat and they have the, you know what I mean? I would love to be in that position one day. Don't get me wrong, I don't think I will. I don't think I ever will be in that in such a position where I get to do something like that. And that's apart from, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make that change. I'm trying to allow myself to make those type of videos so I can, even though I'm talking to nobody, it's like talking to a brick wall. But I know I want to try and do something like that. I don't want to come on here and make videos like this all the time, because I couldn't see myself sustaining it. If one of these videos went viral, apart from it being really strange, because this would be the most boring thing I think anyone could watch, I think I need to get myself storyboarded ideas and spend more time getting comfortable talking to myself. As you can tell from the other video, I've got a little bit louder, but I've not got seriously louder. You know what I mean? I'm still the same kind of uncomfortability you get from like a first video. So it's weird. But at one point, I was making videos and I was making Counter-Strike videos, and they were... I made 100 days of Counter-Strike every day, and the way I did it is I tried to schedule the uploads. Don't get me wrong, it was just to keep the pressure off me, so I had a couple of days buffer if I needed it. But it is entirely crazy that that series did quite well. I kind of want to bring it back, just simply based off the fact that I play a lot of Counter-Strike more than I did before. Wait, let me look in real quick. I play a lot more Counter-Strike now than I did before, but at the same time, I don't think I could make the start to make 100 days in Counter-Strike again, because I've already done it, and I took breaks, and I made mistakes, and all this, that, and the other, and we're eating good tonight. I made mistakes in that, and my biggest mistake was not doing it 100 days in a row. I tried to say it was 100 days in a row, but I took a couple of days off during days 90, and in the middle of it I stopped, and then I started again, I stopped, and I started again. It's been going on for about, literally since Season 1 of CS, and we're now on to Season 3 or 4. We're on Season 4 in CS. I love Counter-Strike, I really do love that game. And I love playing with my friends, because I think the reason why I love the game is because I love playing with my friends. I love how much connection you can get between just screaming at your mates, and it's genuinely a seriously fun game to play, in my opinion. A lot of people won't feel the same, because the game is really, really hard to pick up at the start. It's also very unfair, and it feels kind of rigged. But I do enjoy the maybe a couple hours a week, where I get the whole squad on and we're all playing. And I think that games like that are hard to come across. Like I look at my desktop after playing a game like Counter-Strike with my friends for a couple of hours. Like right now, the main reason why I'm making this video isn't just because I want to step out of my own comfort zone and I want to make videos. It's because none of my friends are online to play with me. And that's not me complaining that I should obviously have friends to play with online, and there's nothing to do. But I still knew that in the back of my mind I wanted to make this video. I've always known I wanted to make a video, or some videos, or something along that lines. And so I'm giving myself the opportunity to make these videos and to make a change in my own life and see what the differences I come across are. And just see if anything can change by making these. There'll be no editing done to this. I'm just trying to simply make myself speak better on camera, speak better in videos. Maybe you'll see shorts come back, maybe you'll not see shorts come back, but for the majority of it, I think that if anyone's watching this and taking anything away from it, it should be me. But don't listen to random strangers on the internet, because they don't know anything better than you. There's a lot of things I did, but I'm glad I did everything I did. It may be the person I am today. It may be the person that you're listening to do this. Now, this video is the exact same as the other one, and absolutely nothing is different. Because that's the way I think I would feel if I sat and watched this out. Like, it's an entire waste of time. Why would anyone sit and watch this? But it's kind of for myself. It's not for anyone other than myself. It's for me to sit and say, yeah, I made that. Yeah, I spoke about that. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've done this. And I'm glad I have made this another video of nothing happening. And I think it's wild how much my life has changed since this time last year, whenever maybe I was uploading content full time. I wasn't full time employed as I am. A lot of people would love to make that their excuse, that they're just too busy and too tired. I can understand coming home from work and being too tired and not having the time for it. That's just so dark. Not having the time to make videos or have the time to do something creative, but this is me in the weekend trying to make time to do such a thing. I'm trying to, not forcibly trying to make myself more creative, but I'm trying to give myself creative ideas, and I'm hopefully gonna make more videos, and they'll be of better subjects and better topics and more editing and more, not just someone coming down to sit and play Minecraft for 20 minutes and blabber on about their life and how things need to change and how stuff like that. Like it's wild to me that I even have this opportunity, and that's why I'm kind of taking it, because I've spent so long doing nothing. I spent so long just having this creative outlet potential and not taking it. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take this creative outlet potential and use it. Oh dear. This might be it, guys. But I'm trying to use this creative outlet that I've got for the purpose of good. I'm gonna get fucked up here. Oh. Yeah. So this is the main point of this is, the main takeaway from this video should be, don't let the potential that you have slip away from getting comfortable. This is me getting uncomfortable. This is what I'm trying to do. You could do it too. You probably do it better than me, because you'd probably talk a bit clearer or talk a bit louder. If you have the potential, you should take it. This is me testing the waters, put simply. For these past two videos, testing the waters. That's all I can do. I'm just trying to see how I am on camera, how I talk on camera, how I feel on camera. Well, not on camera, but being recorded and talking to myself. But it's completely crazy how it used to be a dream of mine to do something like this, and only now am I putting the pen to the paper. You know what I mean? I would absolutely love to talk about more topics. I'm going to go back onto the topics because I spoke about running there. I want to talk about running and how it affected me, and how I think everyone should really have something like that. Everyone should go to the gym. Everyone should run. Everyone should do something along them lines. You know what I mean? Every single person should do something like healthy for themselves, just to help everyone feel better. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you love making art, if you love drawing or making videos. But everyone should do something like this, where it's creating something for other people. And if you aren't a creative person, then that's okay, because I think I used to be a creative person. I used to have a lot of creativity and a lot of creative ideas behind me for videos and such. But now it's gone, like. And that's what I'm trying to reignite. Like, the flames went out, I'm trying to bring it back. At least in my mind, that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah. So here's my list of ideas before I forget about it. I want to talk about running, health, and your body, and how you should, obviously don't fucking blast up loads of drugs. Don't go out for pints every weekend. But I'm not the person who should be talking to you about that. You know what I mean? I don't have the jurisdiction, or, well, not jurisdiction, but like the knowledge required to talk about things like this. And I also want to talk about technology and how my life, which I grew up with technology. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up, or whenever I grew up, I got enough time. I was old enough to get away with playing outside, and I was old enough to kind of do stuff like that. And nowadays, people are just nothing short of just constantly on their phone. Even myself, I'm constantly on my phone, and I really want to quit it. I really think it would do me good to just put the phone down, get like a simple cat phone, like a Nokia or something stupid. But just literally all it's made for is taking phone calls. I would love to make that change, but I don't think I will. I honestly don't think I ever will, because of the sheer gripe it has over me. I just if I put my phone down, how am I gonna watch Instagram reels? I'm getting fucked up here. Holy shit! How am I gonna watch and send Instagram reels to my friends? And I know a guy who did stop going on Instagram and stop going on Snapchat and stop going on everything that he could have. He stopped, and I'm not gonna say nothing bad happened to him. I don't hear from him much anymore. I would love to hear from him, but yeah, I just think that I can't wait for summer. I think I would love for the weather to be nice. I don't get a summer break anymore, which is maybe like my first actual summer without a summer break, because all my other, the rest of my life I've had summer breaks and time to myself, like a long time off during the year. And I think it's going to be kind of crazy without that this year, because I'm obviously working full time now. But I think I'm going to come back. Right, we spoke about technology, games, PC, my PC, hardware. I want to make videos like fucking ZTT. I want to make videos like the weekly slab. This is kind of the main premise for these videos is for me just to talk, just to sit and come down and talk and just talk and talk and talk and talk about how I feel about everything and talk about just boring things that nobody else wants to hear about. I've got down here short form content, how I did it, how I feel about it, which could be a whole video on its own, which I think I'm going to do next. I'm going to kind of stop this one, upload it, and then talk about short form videos, because I feel like that's going to be another long one. I want to talk about cars as well. I don't have a full understanding of cars. Don't get me wrong, I drive. I don't drive the nicest car. I don't drive the worst car. I like the car I drive. It's an old European shitbox. But I think that these spiders go away, mate. I want to come on and I want to talk about cars. I want to talk about mechanics. I want to talk about electronics. I want to talk about so many things, but I don't. I have the main topic, but I don't have the rest of the detail. I said I want to speak about AI generated content and stuff like that, and I kind of tried AI. I didn't. By that I mean I made like one AI video and uploaded it, and it was on a separate account, which I never looked at again, because I realized what I'm doing is absolutely horrific, and I don't want anything to do with it, regardless how much money it makes me, how much, and regardless how much it brings me. I don't want to be anything to do with that. These videos that I'm making now are as raw of me as you can get. You know what I mean? This is it. This is as much as me as you can get. I think I might make a video of me just playing Counter-Strike and trying to have a conversation as well. I don't think it'll go well. I don't think anyone will care about it. But I think for now, at the end of this video should be just, that's it. I think I'm going to leave that here. I think that's me done. It's just 20 minutes of talk again, talking about nothing really. But yeah, I'm going to make a video. My next video is going to be a Counter-Strike and talk about short form videos. I'll probably be playing a game of Premiere. But yeah, I'm probably going to I might do a bit of editing to it. I was really good at editing for a while. I'm gonna actually leave this here quickly because it went on for 25 minutes. If anyone spends 25 minutes watching this, they're crazy. But thank you guys for watching. So long.